Every December, joy fills the air as the townspeople of Boxsquareville eagerly prepare.
Christmas here and Christmas over there.
Flinchball wreaths are hung, FRS and eggnog to be shared. Soon Santa will race in from the skies in a shiny sleigh with presents for the Boxsquareville guys.
Won't we be in for a nice surprise?
Supermodels, beer and wings,
Cakes and pies.
But suddenly, thunder haunts overhead, and the sights of Santa's jaw-faced brother appears instead.
Oh, the Abominable Snowman is coming!
Run for your life.
They cried with dread. His laugh cracks the sky, his eyes blood red.
People of Boxsquareville, the time is here. I've canceled Christmas and your town sold for beer. Your games lasted far too many years. Oh, Andy, I'm going to enjoy your tears.
Abominable Snowman raced off. The town was now gone. There'd be no more laughs, giggles, or cup checks to pass along. The citizens forced to leave by dawn. So dry your eyes for one last time. The show must go on.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Collins for Box Score.
Hello and welcome to the Box Score's grand finale. I'm Brock here in Los Angeles. They are the Danettes in Milford, Connecticut. Today we're going to look back at some of the classic moments from the Box Score version 2.0. Now it has served as the DP post show for about 5 years, and we've looked back on clips and interviews you guys have had. Todd, Fritz, they've been all booked by you. Who would you say was the toughest guest to wrangle over the years?
Ooh.
Kawakami?
Yeah, other than Tim Kawakami.
Man's busy.
Well, I would go with this. Ones that we, Michael Jordan is someone I wish we would have had, but as far as ones that we finally were able to get, I'm going to say maybe Keanu Reeves in studio in New York comes to mind. I'm trying to think of some of the, Ron Howard, some of the heavy hitters that we may have tried a number of times over the years to get in studio, and it was nice to finally get them to come by the New York Man Cave. But I'm sure I'm leaving out some really good ones, but those are a couple of guys that come to mind that we were particularly excited to see walk through the door.
Well, I was certainly surprised when you got Ray Rice. He came in studio in Milford, and Dan got him to open up about what he's going to tell his daughter about the night he made a grave mistake.
Daughter, and I couldn't imagine, that happening to my daughter. And, that's my lifelong, journey for her to raise her the right way, to understand that, Daddy made the worst decision of his life, and I want to protect her from that. Thing about it, she asks about football, and I still have to craft responses enough to make her understand why I'm not playing. But I'm not ready to have that talk with her yet. When she gets old enough, because just as fast she knows how to use an iPad and a tablet, and I would hate for her to learn how to type in my name and first thing comes up is the video.
Brock, what are you doing here? This is supposed to be a party celebrating the end of Box Score. You give us
it's supposed to be a roast.
Powerful Ray Rice.
3-minute Ray Rice.
Complicated, are we opening? Are we talking social issues for the first time ever on the Box?
Transition. Remember the time you got hit in the nuts? Yeah. By the way, awkward transition.
Is the last Box Score going to be like 60 minutes version of Box Score? It's like, well, with this little time remaining, I want to get serious.
Yeah, you just cut out 30 seconds of the montage of McLovin spilling stuff on his desk.
Yeah.
We need time for that. Brock, you should open up the bar. We should be celebrating. We should be having fun, talking about you.
All right, well, let's talk about things. McLovin, how are you dealing with all of this? The Box Score going away. Are you going to be the first guy to screech your wheels once the DP show ends now?
Yeah, I don't know what that means exactly, but
just haul ass.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, I was sort of a late add-on to the show in the first place, so I'm usually just like, the final day, Paulie, Todd, and Cedar will all be, and Dan will all be hugging. And I'll be like out the door getting lunch. I'm like, hey, you guys get lunch yet? Because that's kind of how I started on the show, almost exactly.
Brock, I think the Box Score did serve a purpose sometimes of getting us to talk about things and then we might not talk about because we kind of move on to the next day's show. We don't really stay with yesterday's show. We move on to the next one pretty darn quick. And it's given us a chance over the years. We've had some topics where it got serious on the show or we kind of analyze why we have someone on. And I think it was helpful, not like therapeutic, but from a producing standpoint, I thought it was helpful to hear opinions of guys on the show that just happened because we don't do a lot of talk about the show that just happened. So it was helpful to have the box score. There were some times when Dan walked in, he was upset, or one of us got to air the grievances a little bit, and you get to poke a little bit. So it served some purposes.
Well, airing of grievances just in time for Festivus. Seton, has this been therapeutic for you, the box score?
I don't know if therapeutic is the word that I would use. Yeah, it's certainly been damaging. I mean,
have you needed therapy?
Yeah, I've gone to therapy once in my life, and I came out of that an absolute disaster and train wreck. And I kind of feel the same way about the box score. On the other side of it now, I'm like, just an absolute mess.
That was the RSL tagline. The Dan Patrick Show boxer. Go in feeling great. Go out feeling like a total
came
mess.
Out feeling terrible. So if that means therapeutic, then yes.
All right, well then let's focus the conversation on Fritzy. Have you been the most attacked on the box score?
I don't know, maybe.
I think it's been spread pretty nicely, but I would say, playing off his therapeutic line, I would probably say anything but therapeutic for me to relive just, whether, the teasing and all the, and playing back embarrassing moments that happen in the course of a show, and then looking forward to, as soon as that moment happens live on the Dan Patrick Show, knowing in the back of your mind that you're going to be experiencing that over and over and over again come the box score. So, you're just getting a chance to get smacked around a second, third, or fourth time within the same calendar day. So therapeutic, probably not.
Let's see here. I don't know what to ask you guys right now. McLovin, do you have anything to say? I mean, I'm just over here sort of enjoying a shot at the bar. I'm going to go earlier.
Yeah. I got something to say. So when we first started doing box score version 1.0, my wife is like, that's a horrible idea, right? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, being co-worker in a small space is tough enough. If you want to spend a half hour discussing your relationship and everything that happened, that's just going to add to the tension. But Brock, to your credit, you kind of came in and were funny and sort of could help us. Like, we used to get into it a bit on the box score. Yeah. So I think, I personally thank you for being, you're more buffoonish than all of us. So, I mean, that helped me very much.
What a compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, do your wives actually watch the box score?
I think, mine used to, when it was more of like a recap of the show of like, oh, hey, let's see what happened in the day. She used to watch it a little more then. Now, she's just like, you guys are just kind of a bunch of idiots. No, I'm not watching that.
Yeah, my wife watched, my wife used to watch a few years ago, and then she stopped a couple years ago. What date did you start, Brock?
Oh.
Just kidding. No, my wife used to she was the same as Fritzy. She would see something during the show, and let's say something really intense happened between one of us or Dan. She'd be like, ooh, and she would make an appointment to watch a box score. And she'd always like, are you going to leave with that? Are you not going to leave with that? Because it's going to, where's the hangover from that, or does it go away? Because sometimes she would see things on the Dan Patrick, she'd be like, that's going to be big on the box score. And then she'd be like, why did you guys talk about it? I'm like, well, it actually wasn't that big. And but she watched some of the more tense moments.
Well, one man who loves the box score, loves it with a great passion, is the man who holds San Jose in his hand, Mr. Tim Kawakami.
It's for you, Tim. We did it all for you, pal.
He never appeared on the show, though.
Would have been a great final booking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nice. All right, coming up, the Danettes have taken their fair share of punishment. We'll certainly take a look at that. But first, hey, let's talk about a truck that can take some punishment. The Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. Sticks and stones will break your bones, but won't even touch the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. It is tough truck. But sometimes it has issues, just like we all do. It's like it's going away, like me. Oh, guts, glory, Ram. I'm depressed again. Hi, I'm Brock Everett. Every day, innocent Danettes are getting racked right in their huevos, and they are crying out for help. Please call the number on your screen and join the Milford Society for the prevention of cruelty to Danettes' junk. It's a real society, honestly. Right now, there's a Danette who needs you. Your call says, I'm here to help. Please call right now. Oh, welcome back to the box girl. Woo, my goodness. I mean, I haven't lost much, but Jesus.
How much money do we raise here?
All right, we know that Nutshot is a part of the Dan Patrick Show. McLovin, give me a rough estimate. How many nutshots you guys have taken and given on the show?
Oh, I'd say at least a dozen per man. I mean, but the problem is not all nutshots are created equal.
Right.
There was the Jeff the Ghost nutshot has now become known. Yeah, there was, they just showed that one where Dan was going for the steal and took out Seaton. That was one of the nutshots heard around the world.
Taking Ron Burgundy out was...
taking Ron Burgundy out.
Huge.
So there's certain nutshots that are, I'd say, epic nutshots.
Yeah, the Ron Burgundy is the one where, man, if you would have scripted that, that's how it would have come out. Because for him to agree to play, Will Ferrell to agree to play flinchball in character, and then he gets hit and he just goes, well played, gives you that well played look. He just walks out, puts his hand up there like, good game.
Paulie, what would you say has been the toughest part of your job? Producing the show or taking shots from all those heavy hitters over the years?
Oh man, producing is the fun part. The thing with like getting physical with all the people, we've all done it. Every one of us has gotten something physical. Is that you don't know how far it's going to go with certain people. You know, Jeremy Roenick, you may tell Jeremy, hey, give me a little hit, and you don't know if he's going to do it a lot or a little. And depending if you get the wrong guy one day, which I don't think we really have. But who was the guy? You know what the scariest one was? Who was the guy? Nick Newell, MMA guy.
Yeah.
He put his arm around me to choke me out and just show me an MMA move. That was the scariest one by far because he pressed on my esophagus.
They give you just enough to feel it.
And my whole neck went back. And when you can't breathe, not breathing, getting hit in the leg is not scary.
Did you feel for a second like he didn't realize how much
Well, for him, it's nothing. He was giving me the minimum pressure, but I'm a soft guy.
Yeah.
In all real,
No, but it's scary for a split second. You're like, does he know that this is really?
He had no idea. And I felt my neck crack, and I was like, oh, this is not fun. But all the rest have been really fun.
Yeah, real fun when you know. Paulie says you don't know how hard they're going to be. Sometimes you don't even know they're coming at all.
Ooh.
Like Rodney Harrison? Man,
yeah. I think all hits are fun unless you're just standing there showing off the form.
The background on that, the Rodney Harrison one, I said, would you do a little demo with McLovin? He plays a quarterback, and you show like blindside. And Rodney didn't need much pushing. I said, give him a little shake. He goes, oh yeah. But if you watch the video, he hits McLovin, and then he kind of puts his arm under and catches him to keep him from falling to the ground. So it was a nice shot.
All great shots. I don't know if they made this great big old montage, but we shall see. Let's watch the guys getting beat down.
To the pin. Cup check.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. That's it. Tap it out. Time to go to bed. Okay, we gotta stop here. I just seriously have a hernia. Oh, Jesus.
I seriously have a hernia and still does to this day, multiple at least.
Do you guys think if you would have left that on the lowest setting, Fritzy, you could have gotten off by yourself?
I don't think I could. It was hard enough.
But all you do is like
it was
move
hard
a
enough for me
leg.
to get up on there. So
But did you have the hernia before or after it? Did it cause the hernia or was it already?
I had a groin hernia before it, and since then, after a surgery,
Have you ever not had a hernia?
I had an abdominal surgery. I have to get 2 hernias fixed.
When is one of those scheduled?
No, we're not scheduled just yet, but in the near future, I have an appointment in a few
Would you
months.
rather
But they both
keep
are going to
those
get done at the same time.
in limbo hernias so you never have to do any physical bits on the show, or get them treated?
You know what? You would think that I would try to get out
It's
of
a good
the
fallback
physical
to
bits.
be like, I've got a hernia, so I don't know if I can do this.
But ultimately, I would like to be a little more part of the physical bits once this gets taken care of.
So we're going to put it on the books then?
Yeah, it depends on what it is. I know you're going to come up with something crazy. Have me dropped from like a 3-story building.
Well, the last physical thing made you down on the show was sweeping.
Yeah, the sweeping was a problem.
Incorrectly.
But yeah, these 2 things need to get. I can't keep using that excuse. Eventually, those are going to have to get taken care of.
Well, you need to stay away from those physical bits, Fritzy, so you can continue to be the lover and not the fighter, as we shall see.
That's right. I got a hug or what? I didn't make the inappropriate noise.
Yeah, I appreciate it, pal.
Yeah, we love you.
You're a good man.
Wow, this is pretty great.
1, 2,
Fritzy looks so minuscule.
3.
Here we go. Oh, no.
It's nice to meet you.
3.
Keeping it less than 3 seconds.
Cool water. Fritzy wore cologne today.
Nick Saban just called. He said he did not approve of this.
Oh, he does not? Oh, see?
Oh, and a kiss.
Oh, no.
Wow. You're out of your mind.
One, two, three.
Second rule. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great to see you. Thank you for taking the time.
You can have a hug.
Uh-oh, there we go.
Oh, were you being naughty?
Naughty.
Thanks for getting me out of there. What did we do? What did they think I did?
Yep, now it's real. There you go.
Do I have to let go at any point? How great a sport is she? Yeah, definitely has been some perks to the job over the years. So that was quite the montage. A nice walk down.
You seem perked up in a few.
That's called Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Walk down, nice walk down memory lane, and I enjoyed every.
Nice stalk down memory lane.
Stalk down memory lane. Nice. That was nice.
Yeah, I think Fritzy might need a break to go release some tension. I think we will do just that. What are we doing after this? Oh yeah, sometimes every day we're 3,000 miles apart, but when we're together with Danettes, that's them and me, we make magic.
Back when you lived in Amarillo, Texas, we found this picture of
No way.
a young Brock.
Oh,
Fritz, if you could help me out with this.
Guy.
That's you back in Amarillo with your dog Bubbles.
That is great.
You had the mullet going. I mean,
Oh, it's just so disturbing. Oh my goodness.
it's you.
Yeah, I know, but I like to forget those days.
I'll turn it around so you can.
No, all right, let's one more time.
You're getting emotional.
Hey you. Hey you. I mean, that was 28. It was a different year, and I think I had a breast reduction after that, but it doesn't look much different there.
That's a real picture of a person.
All right, welcome back to the Box Scores Grand Finale. Those that have followed the show know that was my first interaction with the Danettes, actually in person at the Super Bowl in Arizona. Paulie played a prank on me. Seton, I got to ask you, how long was he sitting on that picture for?
Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea. Paulie kept that one very close to the vest, so only he knows.
I actually had to send one of the production assistants across town to go to sent up a Kinko's facility to have that printed up. And I was like, if you do one thing this week to this PA, I was like, get this done. And it showed up right before the Friday. It all worked out.
It was glorious. I might have to gram that on a Throwback Thursday. Well, the Super Bowl wasn't the only time we spent time together. You guys came out here to Los Angeles. Here are some of the top times from La La Land when we were together.
McLovin glasses in yellow.
This is like TV magic happening right before our eyes.
It's going to be magic.
7.
Seriously, never gets old.
I don't understand. You guys have seen this hundreds of times, and everyone is laughing out loud.
It's funnier every single time.
Hundreds of times. Remember the Clint Eastwood movie, Every Which Way You Can, where the biker gang lost all their hair in a fire?
The Black Widows, yeah.
Yeah, and the lead of the Black Widows put on a blonde wig. Todd, you're acting like it's not even there anymore.
McLovin, roll it. Let's show that. Let's
roll silver, roll black.
Fritzy, put your leg down, for God's sakes.
What's up, Eric?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you're free nutting there. Man, you talk about making a tough decision, but hey, that's the price of fame, right? That's what I think. The DP show has blocked the box score, McLovin. What the Oh, it's Sean Penn from Heat, right?
Carlito's Way!
I know where you stay. At the YMCA.
That's correct.
And in the Navy, you can sell the 7 Cs.
Sure can. Just want to get naked. Woo! Oh. Maybe it's like the Playboy Mansion or something around here, except for my socks, of course.
I'm concerned that Seton may do a Sharon Stone sort of Basic Instinct on my way. Maybe she's a great leading lady. A great leading lady, dear God.
So then which one of your 4 nipples is most sensitive?
Goodbye, Andrew Perloff. Facial recognition, cache deletion sequence activated.
Don't leave me, baby, please.
They're real, and they're spectacular.
I'm creepy most every morning.
Fritzy!
Unbelievable. Good times. Actually, like, I didn't think they could top Seaton's fourth nipple line or Mr. Computer 3000, but Todd, that one where you were at the beach, that was one of the weirdest things. I can't believe you agreed to do that.
So, yeah, there were some things moving around there through the Zubaz pants. No one brought that to my attention.
You know, you could easily wear a pair of this thing called underwear.
Right. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, his
definitely some
hog.
His hog was flopping around hunting.
That was incredible. Oh, what an amazing open.
You know what? Let's take a look at that. Todd, you went out and shot this whole physical fitness thing out there.
No.
And the Zubaz.
Yeah, that probably would have been a good time to put on some.
No one can make you do that. That's the thing.
I was more than happy to shake and stuff. I didn't realize how the camera was going to pick up some objects moving during flight there. That would have been a good time to put on.
You don't have to do that when they say, like, do this.
Or underwear.
You don't have. You can say no.
And to be fair, the box score didn't actually have to put that out into the world. That was
just a hidden camera.
Yeah, that wasn't even acting. He was just we call that Tuesday around here.
That is part of our swan song for sure. Don't go away. I don't know if we have more nut flipping flopping, but we are going to ride off in the sunset with some dignity. But first is the box score. Taking a break to remind you that the Ram Heavy Duty, with its best-in-class towing torque and horsepower, should have probably been parked in front of Fritzy that entire bit. It would have saved our eyes. Oh, just below his guts, his glory, his Ram. We are closing up shop here in the box scores finale. We're sunsetting this whole thing. All right, I want to thank you guys for choosing me to host this thing, but Paulie, I think you and I need to do the exit interview. As a producer, how would you judge my skills?
Brock, to be clear, journalistically, we didn't choose you to host this. Now let's get to the other thing you brought up. Brock, I think you're good. You know what I love that you do, Brock, is that you sneak in jokes on us sometimes when I watch back the box score. And you have a very quick reference mind, which I really respect. And you know, so much so, Brock, that I huddled up with the editors out there in Los Angeles. And I said to them, I go, hey, can you put together a montage of Brock's greatest moments? And they said, no, but we can put together a montage of Brock's moments. Here it is.
Great. Why don't you make like a tree and leave? All right, well, it wasn't long before the debate got into, what's that? Go ahead. We'll go to tape here. Guys, another day of waiting on the Deflategate decision. So another day of speculating. I'm sorry, it's a bet that allows players to choose the over-under for total goals run scored in all games on a given day in hockey and baseball. Dear God. Front row on this day in 1990, the Philadelphia Phillies won their first World Series ever.
Did he say 80? It's 1980 they beat the Royals.
Well, he said 1990.
Yeah, it's 1980 they beat the Royals.
1980. Headline number 3. Oh, no, I'm sorry, no. We got Fritzy left, right? No, Fritzy was started. No, you did your headline. All right, third headline. I was gone with the bush light there. All right, we got another headline here. Let's see here. Oh, finally. Our last headline. According to reports, the Redskins.
Can I do my Dodgers one?
Oh, I'm sorry, Paulie. I'm Paulie. I got ahead of myself. Dehydrated. Not a problem with it. Not a problem at all. And there's God touching himself. God touching himself. God touching himself. God touching himself? Yes. God touching it himself. Paulie, literally everyone in America, suddenly I turned into Chris Law, for God's sakes. Literally everyone in America. What happened to my voice? Throw me that water bottle, for God's sake.
What the hell just happened to Brock? I can't
You having an issue?
Who the hell is this guy?
Harvey Firestein, what are you doing?
I just want to be loved. Is that so much? Coming up, we're going to show you how polished our... God. We're going to show you how polished we are here on the box score. That's next. Oh, but first is the box score. We're taking a break to remind you that the Ram Heavy Duty, with its best-in-class towing torque and horsepower, doesn't need one. God, we are super polished around here.
Oh, man.
Well done. Well done.
Pros pro.
Oh, man.
I'm sure that thing could have gone on for 40 more minutes. All right. Well, dab-dee-ba-dab-a-doo. We can't... are we closing up shop? Was that the bit? Is that what I have done? Oh, you son of a...
Is this part of the bloopers still?
Yeah, is this...
Are we in the bloopers?
It's just going to keep on blooping.
What is going on?
All right, the hell with it.
All right, let's bloop it out.
To the Danettes, let me make sure I get everyone. Seton, Paulie, Fritzy, and McLovin, I thank you. It's been real happy holidays. And, of course, thanks to the crew out here. Stand back, DJ. Who do I got here? Josh, the cameraman. Oh, Ben, Bobby D, Megan, here's to you. This is not prop money, this is real money. I'm going to take this. So.
Just open the bar, Brock.
All right, cheers, goodbye.
I don't need you.
Love you, Brock.
I don't need this. Love you guys more.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching the box score. Holy cow!